Here we go, fellers. How y'all doing today, fellers? What up, fellers? Can you all hear me good?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Herbert on first down now, eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'd be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you get momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The pass complete. It's Brg. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
first carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made back at the 20.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 30 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Chargers, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on it. He's able to bring that play up before he gets started.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Get that, Herbert. Okay, I was making sure this new party chat.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now Newton on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. If we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football, beating San Francisco in San Francisco. Washington, they're trying to hang in there. Dwayne Haskins has to play better. Dallas should be the team. They've got to fix their defense. And the Giants, they may be 0-4. They're going to fight hard, but I don't think they're contenders in this division.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And this is incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Second and inches.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Keep running
exactly what they needed
for a
right
little
there, because
bit,
they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off. Because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Come on, we got this. Cam Newton, man. He's awesome.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on deck.
Oh, of course. Of course he did that. He just didn't want to mess with the BRG, man. Where'd my bro feller go, man?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up
with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and now it's second down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. He may try, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the early lead.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterback.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Newton. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Flush to his right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. 8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Patriots nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
New England.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
Now Jackson on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 48.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Being chased down left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Patriots nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Down, New England.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Rolling to his left.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And it's third down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And this one is no good. He missed it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Jackson on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And with that, let's look ahead to Week 5, Charles. Some of the big games coming up as we continue into October. Starts with a good one Thursday night, 3-1 Bucks, the 3-1 Chicago Bears. That's Brady versus Foles. I'm sure we'll hear plenty about that. And then Indianapolis at Cleveland. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Who wants some?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Ravens add on. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after it.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to...
That's it for this stream.